I've already broke down the case because it's super heavy and covered in glass. All I'm going to do right now is put the water block in here, and then I'm going to set it aside and we'll work on the motherboard. But I'm going to just assume I'm going to assume I want it this way. And hopefully that when I get all this together, that everything works and lines up so that I don't have to take it back out. I didn't dry fit anything. All of this is going to be just straight up. I'm figuring it out with you guys. So I got to go through this bag of screws and find which ones are used for this. Yep, that's them. And I need a lot of them. I'm just dumping this out. Woo! I don't have a ton of room to work with either. Normally I would have cleaned off like the living room table and done that shit out there. But you guys wouldn't be able to see it. So I'm not kidding in the title. This is going to be the most powerful PC on Twitch. So this PC case is pretty elaborate. I have yet to even build on this. I think it's these guys. So this whole water block assembly comes right out. And then I can work like this. How nifty is that? So I did the best I could with lighting and camera angles and stuff. I'm not very happy with it, but I guess it's not that big of a deal, right? You guys can see what I'm doing. Yeah, it's a 13900K. It is the fastest CPU on the market today. Perfect. Fucking 90K? That's redonkulous, man. It's gonna be very awkward. I have a feeling my back's gonna be sore by the time this is built. Okay, IO's mounted. I can get this out the way. I will put it down here. Alright. All this fancy stuff. Tell me I need a smaller screwdriver. This isn't magnetic. What are these screws? Stainless? Fancy. Super fancy. Alright, how do you come off? This is the hard drive. I didn't get the fastest one because it doesn't come out for another 2 weeks. So I had to go with this one. This is the, what did I got? Samsung 980 Pro. The 990 comes out soon. Look at how little this is. 2 terabytes. Now, I believe I should peel the stickers. Maybe I'm not supposed to. I think I'm supposed to. I'm gonna give me a tab. Guess I'm gonna leave them. Anyway, let's peel this. Ooh. Let me get my phone out.
Who you gonna call?
Yep, that's it. Just how to make sure. They got some quick, like, toolless thing for these, and I want to make sure I snapped it down in there right. Alright, so I peel the top. And this goes back together. But I love it. I don't think, the only thing I wish it was up like an inch.
That's what she said.
we go. Why is that so tight? That's right. All right. The water block, I don't know how the easiest way to assemble this is. I can take it out of the case now that I have it figured out. How do I want to do that? It's the most satisfying part of a PC build right here. I think that's what I'll do. I think I'll pop that water block out. I can do the RAM now, I suppose. Be loud, huh? What are we drinking? Okay, who got that? Feral. They were just asking me about it. They didn't redeem it. We have a multitude of things. I have Elvis. I have Absinthe. I have Moonshine Peaches. I have Redemption Weeded Bourbon, which I've never tried. And I have Elijah Craig Straight Rye, which I've never tried. If you want to see them, I can show you too. They're all right here. So, you know what I'll do? I'll do this. Elijah Craig. There's the Redemption. The Everclear is going away. Moonshine Peaches, Absinthe, and Elvis. The sweetest that I would... Well, that would be Absinthe or Moonshine Peaches, but probably Peaches. But I will enable them tomorrow. Actually, so Fall and we were in a Discord call, and Jim stopped over last night, and we put a 3070 in his computer, and he had to try one of the Bloody Marys. All right, I'll get the Peaches. He had to try one of the Bloody Marys, and he just pounded it. Like, what a sick bastard. Nah, you won't, Farrell. You won't. Cheers. These are so good, guys. Those are so good. And they got a really nice kick to them. Yes, I am. Parts list are above this camera here. I know I'm pointing in both cameras, but I'm sure you can see them. Feel free to ask questions or look stuff up. So yeah, when I started streaming on Twitch, my goal was to have my computer make enough money to build my next computer. That was my only goal. So the money that I did make in the very beginning, I never cashed out. I left in my Twitch wallet, so to speak, just to sit there until I had enough to buy and build a PC. A lot of things, a lot of reasons why I did this. I thought everybody on here might want to learn how to build. So what I'm looking for on here is this fan. This is where all the air is intaken from, and then it blows out the back. So with this case, it goes with the fan on the side, so that it takes cool air from outside instead of warm air from the case. I'm gonna have to take that bracket off to get this in. You know, you see a lot of flashy computer builds and stuff, but I have built thousands of PCs. But most of them are pretty simple. Alright, do you want to be nice and give me a bag of screws? You did. PC building is actually very easy. It's picking out all the parts that's the hard part. You kind of got to do your homework. Or know somebody who knows what they're doing and you trust them. Because this can get very expensive. I need these little teeny fingers for this. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but I didn't expect this. I'm just unraveling the cords for the case so they're all out, but this is fighting me like really bad. There we go. So I just wanted to get these out. Alright, so we got USB shit for the case, USB 3.0. I don't actually know what this is. It's got to be an RGB thing. More RGB fan header. Why? What the hell would that be to? Oh, that would be cool. Alright, I'm going to take the water block out. We're going to assemble the water block on the motherboard, and then we're going to put it in the case in one piece, because I want to make sure I get the thermal paste spread right. So the previous gen stuff has dropped in price considerably. Is this going to fit? It is. So I went ahead and installed the backplate on this motherboard. There's like 100 different configurations for this. So if I had the bag, I would show you how many parts that I actually have. But I installed the backplate and the mounting screws on the top, because I had to pick through and figure out which ones worked for this motherboard and this CPU combo. And then rather than go through that on stream, I already did it. But all I did was stick the backplate on and put the 4 mounting screws in here. Again, I don't know how much you guys know what I'm doing right now and how much you do, but this is cooling paste. Doesn't have to be pretty. That's my little design. There are 1.5 million ways to apply cooling paste. There's plenty of videos on there. You can go ahead and determine which ones you want. So the case that I choose, I didn't have many cases to choose from. Due to the graphics card I'm putting in this thing, only fits in a handful of cases. So I picked this one simply because it's the largest case I could find to give me as much clearance as possible. Most people do, Downey, it's like, I mean, you know, it's like a commonly argued about thing in the PC world. You gotta use this much, you gotta do it this way, and... Alright, now, I didn't see where my CPU header was. CPU up here. There we go. Water block installed. This is going to be very awkward on this little piece of table. Just for this part, and I knew this was going to be like a problem. So I actually already had the water block in the case, but I took it out. I thought I could do it like this. So let me see here. I'll get this out of the way. I wonder if I could just... I should just be able to lift this by the water block. That's pretty heavy. No problem. This case is completely reversible. So you break all this down, flip it over, flip the cage over, reassemble everything that way, and then you can have your glass panel on the left or the right side, depending on where you're going to put it in your setup. Which I think is pretty wild. Yep, that's the motherboard screws. We're all set. Travesty avoided. All installed. This thing's going to get heavier and heavier to move around. Alright, can't remember if I need to use that bracket or not. I do not. Alright. So I gotta put all these fans right here, right? Well, I'm just gonna do it over here. I love it. So I've got intake at the bottom, out there. Okay. Yeah, the case is crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot. There are some downfalls to this case, though. Its footprint is massive. So if you got the space for it, by all means... I'm lucky. I have all the space in the world. I got this whole room to do whatever I want. So that comes out the bottom. I should do them all on the right side. I think I have, what do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 fans, Downey, and then 3 on the radiator. I can only run 8 fans off the motherboard though. And no unicorn puke in this build. These fans are blue. I have 12 in my other system, the one next to me, which has a single 240 millimeter fan on top. I think it's 240. Get out of there. Oh, I put that one in wrong? That's fine. Oh no, I didn't. This one just got caught. Alright, fans installed there. So this is an intake. Okay. We're gonna put these in the back. I've been live for an hour and 38 minutes. Hope I did that right. Alright, let's find out if I did that right. Alright, let's see if I did this right. Oh, I did. I got one more fan to mount over here. I gotta turn this so it faces me. Alright. I'm assuming I'm gonna have to use some adapters from the power supply on these fans. The hell powers this whole thing? Oh, the CPU fans? Just that whole block? That's insane. Alright, I've got one for there. I should probably put this down so you guys can see. Wow, I'm fucking blind. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 fan pump. Hold on a minute. I gotta take this back out. Because I didn't think about this, but I don't think I have power to this pump yet. I didn't see the plug. So I have a hookup here for a CPU fan. That says optional. Then I have system fan, which that's generic. Then I have fan 6 pump. And I'm not sure if this should be in that or not. I guess if I plug it in the wrong one, if I plug it in the CPU one, it'll work. If I plug it in the system pump, maybe that's what it's referring to, and it doesn't work, it'll tell me as soon as I power it on, and it won't post. So I think I'll do that, because that way at least it'll tell me one way or the other whether it's right. But I honestly don't know, so we're gonna find out. Alright, I'll plug this in this way so I can actually see. Oh my god. Let's try the other end. I can't see in here. These things are so little. There we go. I got it. Man, that was a pain in the ass. I got a million more to do. So this one, these things are so tiny. There we go. I got it. Alright. I'm gonna lay this down. There we go. Do that. Cable management on these fuckers. So what I should do is route this behind and then back up. Alright. There's that one, that one. Alright. All the fans are, as I just throw my phone on the ground. I don't like this one wire, but I'm going to deal with it. See it? This is the wire I don't like. It's in front of everything. It's not bad, but I should have went behind the fan. Oh yeah, I got this one to tidy up too. Okay. Let's run the power cables. I'm almost done. Actually, I can do these. RGB. Where's this gonna run through? Right there. Why are you fighting me? Maybe that goes all the way. Alright, USB 3.0 is where? Over there. So this is literally gonna have to go through here. I can hide this with the GPU, so that's not too bad. Ah, this thing's getting heavy. Got it. Okay. Nice. And then that other cable goes the same place. Okay. This one here. Why is everything just fucking fighting me to go in? Oh. Now I understand. I'm wondering why I'm struggling with this. I remember seeing this. Okay. Wow, that's actually kind of cool. I don't know how many of you have actually built PCs before, but the hardest part about building a PC, in my opinion, is the power button, reset switch, and all that shit that you gotta wire in. Well, this case just has like one plug, and then the motherboard has this thing. So it's got all the pinouts in here that are on the motherboard, and on this back it actually slides in only one way to the corresponding case design. It's like a universal like tool that you put on here, but that works. So 4 pins, 3 pins, big gap, so it's like that. Okay. Let's see if this thing works. Why is this being such a fucking pain in the dick? Oh my god, finally! Done. Alright, power supply shit. I don't know if that's the CPU one. Here's the CPU one. So I have 2 CPUs. Yep. So I need these guys. Another CPU one. Jesus. SATA. Don't need that yet. PCIe. PCIe. I'm gonna need 2 more of those. And PCIe. Okay, so these 4. Alright. I'm already telling that I'm gonna want to take this fucking power supply out to do this. Yep. I'm loosening these up. So this will be 3 times that I put the power supply in. Alright. That's how it goes. Yeah, he's all twisted up. Alright, CPU ones. PCIe. You know what? Oh, PCIe. Here's CPU. Okay. I was gonna say they gave me one less cable than I need. All right. So CPU. That must be for the board. Okay. These look so fucking similar. So here's the dilemma, guys. This graphics card is new. I have enough cables. No, actually I don't. No, it's okay, Miss Lad. So I'm just thinking. So this graphics card requires 4 8-pin power supply adapters. But each one of these has 2. I don't know if you can see this on the camera. I'll show you right here. So they split off into 2. So technically I only need 2 cables. What's worrying me is that I'm pushing 600 watts through these 2 cables. And I wonder if that's okay. Because if I do, I have to order... Yes, I have to order another cable to run all 4. I'm going to assume I can do it with 2. I think I can do it with 2. I mean, worst case scenario, it doesn't post, and then I know I got to do that. The 4090, right, has 4 6-pin PCIe plugs that I gotta plug in. And I don't know if I have to run 4 individual wires from the power supply to the graphics card, or I can use this cable, which splits off to 2 8-pins. So I can put the full power through just 2 cables instead of having 4. Because it'll tell you it needs 4 8-pins, but I don't know if they have to be individual cables or not. Could I get through there? Oh yeah, I don't have to go this way. This is coming back out. I have to, one man. I can't get the power supply correctly. So I've done a lot of research on that. So I'm trying to find out the reason why they're burning up. The first instance is the people aren't seating them properly. So there's been 18 of them that have burned up out of all that have been sold. So that's really not a crazy number, but it's enough to raise concern, right? 17 out of the 18 of them that submitted pictures of the melt did not have that adapter seated all the way. There was a gap in there. So they're thinking that that's why, due to that gap and not seated properly, is why they've heated up. But they've also had the 12-pin from Corsair that goes directly to the GPU. One of those is burned up. And they don't really know what the real reason is. So I wasn't going to do it. The metal plate, they're soldered pins. So yeah, I've been over all this. Because in no way was I going to, fire this fucking thing up without knowing. So, we'll see if the fireworks happen. Okay, that's that. These route to GPU. Which are going in there. And we are almost done. Well, I'm definitely going to keep an eye on it. Aside from all this shit I bought, I also got nice little internal capture card, which I got to throw in here in a minute. All right. Different angles. Okay, you guys ready? Oh! as I just drop it on the floor. That Ryzen 9 got beat by the 13900K. Not by much, but it got beat. The only thing it beats it in is not gaming. It beats it in like Photoshop by a smidge. This is actually my very first Intel PC. I've always been AMD guy for the cost-effective side of things. But yeah, this new this is the 13900K. This CPU just dropped. Yes, she is. That fucking thing is huge, dude. Won't take me long to get this set up, guys. You want to go into a free-for-all headshots only match? Alright, time for that shitty adapter. Actually, I could drop that capture card in here. Might as well. Give me a little HDMI cable. Nice of them. This is... I gotta pay a lot of attention to this. And make sure that seats all the way. This is where it melts. Alright, I have no gap. That is seated 100%. This is not bent. It's nothing more than the weight of the cables. I'm not even going to tie these up. I'm going to leave them just relaxed. I'm going to have to move them just a tad to get the door on. Yeah, and then all the fucking current goes through one wire and it fucking melts. Which we don't want. So I'm going to have to take this back off once I get my main PC shut down. This is getting some of the hard drives from that installed in it, because I don't need 12 terabytes in a streaming PC. Let's see how... I could close this. I could close it. It just touches it. This is why I bought this case. But man, any smaller and I wouldn't be able to put this door on. Wow. So put those in, and then we're gonna power this up. Make sure everything comes on. I figured I was gonna do that, but I figured you guys wanted to see it peeled off.